Hello and thank you for watching 2Car Pro's YouTube videos. In this video we are going to show the basic steps to do a front brake job on your own vehicle. Your vehicle might look a little different than ours or need different tools, but the concept is still the same for all front brake jobs with minor exceptions. Let's get started with raising the front of the vehicle securely with a jack and jack stands or with a car lift on level ground. Then accessing the lug nuts using the appropriate size socket, allowing you to remove the front wheel. After removing the front wheel, we are going to turn the brake rotor, making the repair a little easier on us. Our next step is to remove the 2 caliper slide bolts using the appropriate tool and size for your vehicle. Some vehicles will need a wrench to hold the slide bolts mounting hardware while using a socket to remove it. After removing the slide bolts, remove the brake caliper from the assembly, finding a secure place to put it, making sure it does not hang from the brake line, which can damage it. If the brake caliper does not come off easily, you might need to use a large pry bar to compress the caliper slightly, allowing you to remove it. Our next step is to remove the old brake pads from the brake caliper mounting bracket. Next step will be to remove the hardware holding the brake caliper mounting bracket, using the appropriate tool and size for your vehicle. Our next step is to remove the brake caliper. Some will come off easy, while others will need to be shocked using a hammer and safety glasses, or an impact screwdriver to break loose the mounting hardware, or others will need hardware to push the caliper off the vehicle. We like to compare our new brake rotor to our old brake rotor to be sure a proper install. Then, using breaker carb cleaner and an old shop towel, wipe away any contaminants where the new brake pads will be touching, giving a clean surface for them to mate to. It is also a good idea to clean the surface where the brake rotor goes onto the vehicle, then install the new brake rotor. If your vehicle has mounting hardware for the rotor, make sure to line up the holes when installing the hardware and tighten them to factory specifications. The next step is to compare your new brake pads to your old brake pads to be sure a proper install. If your new pads came with new brake pad slides for the caliper mounting bracket, replace them with the old ones, while also greasing the caliper slide bolts if it is needed. Reinstall the caliper mounting bracket using the hardware you removed from before, torquing them to factory specifications with the appropriate tool and size. Install the new brake pads to the brake assembly. Using an old brake pad and a large pair of channel locks or a brake caliper compression tool, compress the piston back into the caliper. Reinstall the brake caliper to the brake assembly using the slide bolts you removed from before. Then tighten them to your factory specifications. Our next step is to reinstall the wheel, but before that, we should make sure that you do not skip this important step. We are going to press down on the brake pedal slowly, and then release the brake pedal slowly, repeating this process until you find what is called brake pedal pressure, making your vehicle safe to drive after your repair. Then reinstall the wheel and hand thread the lug nuts to avoid cross-threading. Then tighten the lug nuts in a cross pattern formation, torquing the lug nuts to factory specifications. Thank you for watching our video on how to do a front brake job. It would really help us out if you could click our subscribe button so we can make more videos like these to help people doing their own car repair, which can save them money.